Our good friend Doug Soclof is in our JM and the AM main studio. I mentioned earlier that this segment would basically tie up what Pesach was like for him and his staff, and he's going to introduce to us a unique way that one of the families thanked the staff of the Douglas Soclof experience. And with that in mind, a pleasure to welcome Doug Soclof to JM and the AM. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Nachum. It's always like when you getting him getting all wired up and everything. It's so cool. You get so pumped up. It's like a fighter before the fight.
That's how I feel at 5:30 every morning.
Some people do yoga. You got to get this whole the whole thing going. How are you? So good to see you. So great to be here.
Baruch Hashem. It's great to see you.
Thank you.
I have a feeling you're a bit more relaxed today than you've been over the last couple of weeks. Would that be
definitely, definitely more relaxed? But we got Shavuos coming up, so just as we're quick.
Oh, and you know what Shavuos is this year?
Yeah,
Memorial Day weekend.
Exactly.
Meaning Friday and Shabbos, Shavuos, Sunday Isru Chag, and Monday Memorial Day.
Exactly.
I already made inquiries about different places if they're opening up. Did you hear about this new one?
No.
Up in, oh gosh, what's that place called? Lake George?
I didn't.
You're not aware of it?
No, but you'll tell me about it.
We're going to be inviting them to the show.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, this is. I think.
Can I moderate the show?
I'd love for you to be here that morning.
And now downstairs, I mean, you have a nice little juicery, a little smoothie.
Oh
place.
Yeah, what's the story with that place?
I have no idea. It just kind of popped up. You know, you go away for Pesach. Obviously, I'm away for a long time, and then you come back and you got the cherry blossoms. You got the beautiful spring is the time of mythical renewals.
West Englewood Avenue has this. What do they call it? Acai bar? Acai?
Yeah, acai.
Acai,
which was very popular over Pesach, I must add.
Really?
Yeah.
I predicted, because of my background,
palate,
and my palate, I predicted nobody would ever buy an item at that place downstairs. Mm-hmm. I have walked out of here in the middle of the day with 30 Mayanot girls online, and I'm not exaggerating.
Yeah, listen, that's one of the crazy things about Teaneck in general is people don't remember. And this goes back to when we first opened Dougie's years ago. I would always say, because of and fast forward to now, how many more institutions and organizations and businesses are here, and be like, oh, it's such a thoroughfare, even if you don't live here, between the schools, between Frisch, between Mayanot, between Noam, between TABC, between the yeshiva. You know, there's so much going on here, and it's wild to have really witnessed the growth.
Yeah, but even you have to admit that when a new place opens, some succeed and have 30 people online, and others stay empty.
For sure. And I think that, it's like there was some, I'm not going to get into the specific place, but there was one place that opened recently, and after, I joked with somebody, they went from soft opening, which is really just a Jewish term, that's just for a whole other conversation. It's like Sino steak. It doesn't exist on Google. Search Sino recipe, it doesn't come up. It's just one of those things. Soft opening is actually a Jewish term.
It's not in the restaurant industry, soft opening?
No, there's no, a soft opening for a non-kosher restaurant.
Yeah, it would be called.
By invitation or whatever, and you would come in and you would be like, okay, your special is 2 for 1 entrees or 25% off. In the kosher world, it's soft opening is just pay for full price and get a horrible service. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's for another show also. Let me ask you a question. So we all know.
You skipped over something just now.
What else? My memory's on. I'm on
you're
really
about
fast
to tell
forward.
us something. I forgot what it was. Go ahead,
Anyway, so I have a question for you.
Yeah.
We all know Stacey Segal, amazing chef, amazing cook, right?
Pesach proves it.
Yeah, that's the word on the street. But what would you say, besides her cooking, your top 2 or 3 favorite or best items that you've had? Whether it was a packaged item, whether it was a frozen item. I know mine.
I'm only mentioning the ones that immediately come to my mind. Mm-hmm. And people are going to think I'm nuts.
Okay.
Tuv Tam makes this microwavable meal.
Interesting.
Called spaghetti al pomodoro.
Wonderful.
Love it.
Really?
Love it.
And this was the Pesach version.
I wouldn't
eat about Pesach.
Only Pesach?
You're getting me spaghetti.
I thought you were saying in general.
I'm about to run over to Glad Express and start loading up.
They may have had it for Pesach. I have no idea.
But I'm asking you, besides home
packaged Pesach item.
Packaged Pesach item. It could be from a grocery store, a frozen section.
First of all, overall statement about Pesach. I can't tell the difference between whole wheat and regular hand shmura matzah. I just can't tell the difference.
Most people can't.
Really?
Did you have good? Whose s'more matzah?
People said you must have this whole wheat.
Whose s'more matzah did you have?
Borough Park.
Yeah, it was good.
We had to support them.
Yeah.
After everything that happened with the fire.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was very good, but I had half whole wheat, half regular. I couldn't tell the difference.
No spelt.
No.
But it's funny now. Now they sell because
Spelt,
I have people
oat.
with Pupa, Montreal. Brooklyn,
Ukraine, the thin one from Ukraine. Everyone loves that one.
There's like matzah from around the world, but I think it's all made. It's Charlat matzah from Israel.
Right.
He did a really good job. So I had everyone's matzah.
We're doing a million topics here, but I got to get back to what you had asked me.
It's a buffet of a show. Smorgasbord.
Yeah. You know what? I didn't have this whole Pesach, and I said to my wife, I don't know if we're Yotze Pesach. I had no chocolate leaves.
Interesting.
Yeah, I always have. And by the way, chocolate leaves, I don't know what you guys did to the recipe. It used to be a million times better. They changed the chocolate. But anyway, I still have this tradition of putting it in the freezer. I love those from out of the freezer.
Nice.
Oh, I love it. Are you kidding?
So you didn't have that?
But we didn't have that. Also, I quizzed my new son-in-law.
Okay.
We're at the table, and thank God, as you know, we had all of our children and grandchildren with us. It was amazing. What an experience. Who knows when that'll happen again. Our new son-in-law married March 23rd, so sitting at the Seder table a week or two later. And I gave him the ultimate quiz. Mm-hmm. I said to him, you have a box of fruit slices in front of you.
Oh, boy.
You eat them in what order?
Oh.
And I said to him, there's only one right answer. Right. And of course, I didn't tell him this, but the right answer is red, orange, green, yellow. I mean,
isn't it like algebra? Like the rainbow, red, orange,
and
green,
it's
blue,
funny
yellow, indigo?
Because then I had pushback from my own family members who said, wait a second, if you have a favorite, wouldn't you save that one for the end? I said, it's not how fruit slices work.
Right.
Because fruit slices, you don't know if you're going to eat one or two or three or four. So if there's a possibility of only eating one, you want to eat the best. And there's only one order. He unfortunately got the order wrong. And that caused a major, major problem at the Pesach lunch table. A major problem. So that was fun.
You want to ask my favorites?
Yeah. Oh, you mean fruit slices?
No.
What?
Products. My favorite
packaged product.
Yeah. One. You're not going to believe this. Mayim Chaim half grapefruit. Better than Fresca. Go to the shelves today.
You are now bringing up a topic that I am not allowed to speak about on the air.
Okay.
That's how negative I am about this topic.
Okay. That's one. Number two. Ice cream sandwiches from Elegant Dessert. The sprinkled ones, not the chocolate ones.
It's in a package?
It's in a package. Spectacular.
You can get them in a regular supermarket? I mean, a kosher supermarket?
Elegant Dessert. You put in an order, $150, they'll ship it anywhere. And they have it during the regular year. Excellent product.
Ice cream sandwich.
Ice cream sandwich.
Is it parv?
Sprinkles. Parv, yeah.
You just gave me an idea. Yeah.
I mean, amazing.
You'll send me a link?
Yeah. Phenomenal product.
And the freezer issue, not an issue. It stays frozen the whole thing.
Frozen, and they do an incredible job with their delivery and shipping and their packaging. Yeah.
Boy, if this has your endorsement, it must be spectacular.
Excellent product. And the kids, the adults, it's like one of those things. Everyone loves it. You pull it right out. Everyone's happy. Boom, dessert done. Snack done. Next.
Wow.
Yeah. So those are my two shining
Can I ask you a question?
Please.
And I know you're going to think that I'm just being, that Jewish guy, as my kids would say, because, I need to know everything about everyone else's business. But you also know my insatiable curiosity. Someone like you is dealing with 5 clients over Pesach or 50 clients over Pesach? Like
not 50 and not 5. A lot. And you got to remember.
So it could be 30. It could be tens of clients.
Yeah. And
they're all in homes. And you have a staff.
This year I didn't have anybody. Sometimes I do have people in hotels.
Right.
Not at a program, but we create a program.
And you have a staff dedicated to each one of these groups. It could be the same staff for multiple.
Majority,
right.
yes. Because
that means your staff.
There are some people who we get there, we set up, and then we're out there. And they just like having
sort of like
quiet.
what we did.
They like the quiet, and that's something that we offer. And they need something.
I thought that's a big pain in the neck for the customer.
Yeah.
But if you're into it, it works.
Yeah, if you're into it and you trust the process. I always say to everybody, you got to trust the process.
So you have a staff, and this is all Florida or not?
So
90% Florida?
You would be shocked how much I had going on here in Teaneck, New Jersey. Englewood.
What?
Lakewood. Yeah. Upstate. Yeah.
Why do you keep these secrets from me?
Because, you know what we say, privacy is the highest form of luxury.
So when you go ahead
Yeah.
and let's say someone is bringing a large family to Florida, you need a staff that knows how to shop for them.
Well, yeah,
You have
all our
to-
shopping is actually done from here, and we truck it down.
Oh, so you're not telling people down there, go to the store and load the house with X, Y, or Z.
No.
Including non-food products.
No, exactly.
So there's a bag of
so pantry supplies we buy locally.
Garbage bags, paper towels.
I can give you the whole list.
No, but I'm
See,
saying.
yeah. I go to sleep
so
with the
that
list
you don't
in
have
my
to
mind.
educate people. They know how to
Right,
do that.
and the one thing people have to realize is, and I stress this a lot to everybody, we just don't do Pesach. I mean, we're doing this all year long. Before Pesach, I had a family in the Dominican Republic.
Well, you're not doing it this Shabbos.
No, there's nothing.
But Shavuos, you're doing it.
Shavuos, yes, and there's a couple things in between, now and Shavuos.
How'd you dream of this? Like your first client was how long ago?
Probably about 7 years ago. Yeah.
And you just came up with it?
I felt that it was moving in a direction that families were definitely getting
size and luxury.
Exactly, and every family, as I said, has a superhero and has their captain.
Right.
But that superhero and captain is overwhelmed with so many other things going on in life, whether they're taking care of older parents, whether they're taking care of kids, whether they're taking care of grandchildren.
Or their businesses.
Or they're involved in organizations, and they just can't, or there's other specific reasons why people hire me. There's health issues going on. There's life.
Logistical stuff.
There's life and things like that. But, when people are like, oh, you do this all year? I'm like, yeah, we do this all year long.
Well, you're the man, and I say this to you every time. You're the man who taught me that if you have a business that is centered on the Super Bowl, on Super Bowl Sunday, you could make it into a 12-month-a-year job.
Absolutely.
And people will say to you the entire time, what do you do? What do you do the whole year? Like they do to me all day. What do you do all day? Why are you in the office until 3
There's no
p.m.?
question. Super Bowl, and I mean, it's been proven. I mean, go through any Jewish publication. There's 3,000 ads the month.
But they're doing it for 2-3 weeks. You're saying that someone can be serious about it the entire year.
Yeah, and also we have a couple other ideas that we're toying with right now. I happen to think, and I'll share one of them.
Yeah.
Just because I think it's one of those things that are trending with people with allergies and special diets. Is a catering company that only does.
You mentioned this to me once, right?
You don't do regular events. You only do events for allergies and special dietary requests.
Right. I was at a bar mitzvah where the bar mitzvah boy had serious allergies.
Right.
So even though everyone loves fish, they ain't serving it because it's not fair to the bar mitzvah boy. It's his bar mitzvah. But you would be able to tailor a menu that everybody would enjoy.
Yeah, and it's not only that. I mean, we deal a lot. What we deal with on my business on Doug Soclof Experiences. Besides food allergies, there's people with environmental allergies, and we deal with that all the time. Carpeting in wool, and some people cannot be in a room where a pet has been. And
you don't warehouse gluten-free items, do you? For after Pesach, do you?
Sometimes, yeah. I mean,
so if someone needs gluten-free 6 months from now, kosher, you'd be able to find it.
I have one case of obviously non-gebracht, the best pizza crust you've ever had. Yeah, excellent.
Kosher company or regular company? That's
kosher. It's actually elegant dessert, 8-inch personal.
Oh, you are into this elegant dessert, people.
It's an excellent product. If I made it,
where are
for
they
you,
based?
And what we do is we take it. Sometimes we make it milchik, and sometimes we make it fleischik, because then we'll do like a flatbread with it on the grill with some fresh garlic and olive oil.
Where are they based? These elegant people
in Brooklyn.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, amazing. And so it's just it was a great Pesach. It was a very challenging.
There's somebody I want you to meet. I just thought of it. I want to set up a little breakfast.
Our power breakfast.
No, I'm being serious.
Okay, but I mean, we do have power breakfasts. I mean, it's not.
We do, but I want to add a third person to the next one.
Amazing.
I just thought of it.
We'll call Yaakov. We'll reserve.
Yeah, could you reserve a table at Poppy's?
We'll be the first people to walk in.
Actually, I want 2 tables.
Yeah.
I'd like 2 tables.
We'll be the first one to walk in with the reserve sign at Poppy's.
I'll tell you, this is one of the best networking meetings I've ever had. Doug Soclof is here. The experience, if someone does want to pursue any of these items, any of these avenues, they simply look you up online.
Yeah.
Douglas Soclof.
Can I tell you a funny story?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like 2 days before Pesach. It's a Monday or
So 1
Tuesday.
second. Yeah, Monday, Tuesday. Go ahead.
Monday, Tuesday, and it's really like you're in the heat of the moment.
I didn't know how you handle that. Would you pick up my call that Monday? Yes or no?
Yes, absolutely.
No, but seriously, like a regular person called you. Would you speak
Okay,
to
so
them?
this is the thing. Like any 917-347, any area code that I see, I answer it because sometimes it's a delivery guy,
Right.
sometimes I'm delivering
or the
this,
son or daughter
or
of the person you've been dealing with.
Like
right.
just somebody, so I answer.
Right.
So it's like Monday at about 1 o'clock. Okay. And everything's going on. And this was a very challenging
You're
year.
looking for shank bones everywhere.
This is a very challenging year,
Yeah.
okay? Because I think the entire supply chain system, not that I know the supply chain system was very overwhelmed.
I know we had the chicken nugget problem.
Yeah, and there were a lot of issues, without getting into specifics, that we had to deal with that were unexpected. But that's
why I was shocked that the Ukraine matzahs made it here, but whatever.
Yeah, interesting. They were expedited.
I guess. You have to pay off the right person.
So it's about 1 o'clock on Monday, and like I said, everything is going on. You can't imagine. All of a sudden, I see a 347 number. Right, so I'm like, hello. And the guy's like, hi, is this Doug? I'm like, yeah. He's like, I heard you're the passport guru.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm like, well, I help people with passports, but what's your story? So I'm like, I'm promise you, I'm so busy. I'm like, I have 1 minute. I have 1 minute to hear your story. So he's like, okay, this is the story. We're at Kennedy Airport. My in-law.
They're in the airport.
I'm sorry. This was Tuesday.
Trying to fly where?
Panama. And the only reason I'm giving all the specifics
You need a passport for Panama?
Well, yeah, you need and his in-laws who were flying with them, their passport was expiring
soon.
In 2.5 months, and you need the 3-month window.
That's a real thing?
Yeah. But
they won't let you on the plane?
And they're like, I got a problem because so I said, listen, I give you a number right now. Call this guy. He's going to get you a passport appointment for ASAP. Okay? Give him the number. The guy calls me back 5 minutes later. The guy can only get me a passport appointment for tomorrow. I'm like, what's wrong? He goes, tomorrow, my in-laws can't make the flight to Panama. It means they're going to miss the first days of Yontif. So I said, listen, you have one choice right now. I said, you have to find, and this is my rule with airlines in general, find the pearl in the oyster. He goes, what does that mean? I said, when the first person tells you no, go to the next person, and go to the next person, and go to the next person. And I said, let me know what happens. Do you think he ever let me know what happened?
No.
No. So if he's listening, that's what I'm telling you the story. If he's listening, please let me know what happened. Because if his in-laws didn't make it, look, there are...
And you'd bet if he followed your advice, they got on.
I would bet if he found that right person, which is the trick to the airlines. In general, but you
would say you're confident he will have found them if he worked hard enough.
If he found the right person, yeah, absolutely, no problem. No problem. They would say maybe show me your Costco membership or something, but there's always that one person who is willing to, make it happen. But it was, yeah.
All right, we could do this all morning, as you know.
Yeah.
But there's a treat you have for us. You have brought along a song.
Yes.
Explain this whole thing.
Yeah.
Here.
So I always talk about it in all my Instagram stuff and things like that. To always show and I'm not talking specifically to me. Always just showing your appreciation.
Right.
For anybody, whether you're going to Starbucks, whether you're there, you're here, it's always nice to just show your appreciation and acknowledge.
I got to tell you a great story. Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. I think we need a list of things.
This is a great story.
So. Over Pesach, the staff really works really, really hard, and they don't stop. And it was so beautiful. We had one family. I'm going to call him Avery. Okay, we'll use the name Avery. That's just the family's name, not the real name,
okay.
but he's known as Avery.
It's an alias.
I nickname every client.
It's an alias.
It's an alias. Every client has a nickname, and that's how it's gone the whole time. So. They actually came up with a song for their staff.
That's what they did.
And that's what they did. And it was like such a special moment. The staff felt incredible. And whether it took them 10 minutes or 2 hours to do, it was just the idea that they took it. And I think it's a great song. And I'm like, you know what? I gotta share it with Nachum.
Can we play it in its entirety, or do you want to stop to point out certain things they say?
You can play it in its entirety, or you can play it for 2 minutes.
So the Avery family thanking the Douglas Soclof Experience staff.
And their team, who is Shaya and Jessica. And it's a great song.
Here it is at JM in the AM.
dominate. The kitchen was trembling, the pots were afraid, 'cause flavor was coming and carbs would be slayed. He walked in slow motion, apron tight, with the beard so majestic it shimmered with light. Was it herbs, was it spices, was it olive oil gloss? Nope, just raw swagger and culinary boss. We said, is this legal, is this even fair? How can one man cook and have that much beard hair? Feeding body and soul, turning math to the magic that's out of control. From salmon to brisket, we all just stared, half at the food, half at the beard. Yeah, the beard, it deserves its own share. Pretty sure it helps season the air. Plot twist, who's gliding on through? That's Jessica working like 10 people do. Plates flying out like a 5-star parade, while she is back there making flavor grenades. She's serving, she's smiling, she's keeping it tight, making sure everything's flowing just right. Refills appearing like she's got a trick. Honestly, blink once and you'll miss it, she's quick. We're all sitting there like a well-fed crew. Okay, this whole operation runs because of you. Oh, you're the chef and Jessica too. A culinary dream team we didn't deserve but got through. From kitchen to table, perfectly paired. One runs the room, one rocks the beard. Yeah, the team! Iconic! Beyond compare. Efficiency level mildly unfair. Crafting the dishes, she's running the show. If this was a business, the profits would grow. You've got the art and the service combined, a 5-star experience blowing our minds. Honestly shocking, let's just be real. You both made Passover feel like a deal. Gio the chef, Jessica the MVP, feeding us like royalty dangerously. Next year we're begging, fully prepared for the food, the service, and yes, still the beard. Yeah, the beard, still here. We remain aware, but Jessica's the reason we got our fair share.
JM in the AM, there it is. The Avery family thanking the Douglas Soclof Experience staff with some funny lines in there, by the way. Yeah, I like it. Amazing, that AI, huh?
Yeah, it's unbelievable. It's
story for you.
Yes, please.
Remember I said to you, I'll tell you a story?
Yeah, of course.
I have this, you talk about appreciation. I'm proud of the fact that I try to thank people for every stupid little thing. I went to a Shabbaton with Stacy in January. And the entire Shabbos, whenever a waiter or bus person came to the table to give me a plate or take away a plate, I always said, thank you. Thank you so much. And you notice, I mean, I'm sure you notice, it makes a difference.
Absolutely.
It makes a very big difference. And by the way, when I go to certain wedding halls and do it, they're in a state of shock. They hand me a Coca-Cola at the bar, and they can't believe that the person they handed to actually said thank you to them.
You're so cute. You call it Coca-Cola.
Yeah. Yeah, you call it pop, right?
I would say Coke, but Coca-Cola, it's so good. It's so nostalgic.
And the reason he would say pop is he's from the Midwest,
Yes.
folks.
Yes.
You and Arlene Porat always
Yes.
remind me about pop. She
Yeah.
always says, I have pop in the house. I said, what? Your father's here? What? Anyway, so I have this habit of doing it. So I'm doing it the whole Shabbaton. And you always say to yourself, is there like a benefit to doing this? Is it just a nice thing? Like, you always think in the back of your mind, are you making an impression? You hear these stories, this the person saved the other person's life because he said good morning to him every day, like that type of thing. All right. The next night, my brand new Machotanim made a wedding with the Teitelbaums. Right? This is before Chava was married, 2 months before she got married. So we were invited because we were already Machotanim, or about to be Machotanim. So I go to the wedding. This is the next night, Sunday night. and I'm sitting at my table, and all of a sudden someone slaps me on the back, this Puerto Rican gentleman, and he goes, hey, it was the waiter.
That's great.
It was the waiter for the night.
You're the only one who's ever said thank you to me in 10 years.
Do you know how many main dishes I had that night? So it was just very cool.
Yes.
Appreciation is, hey, gratitude is everything, and
exactly
makes people feel like $1 million bucks.
And a smile, smile, and hello, good morning, good afternoon, how you doing?
And by the way, I noticed that if someone compliments my kids to me, this is for the last 30 years. If someone compliments my kids, it's almost always because of a thank you or a holding the door or something. It's nothing dramatic, it's like
you said, it's always the little things.
Right. That's a good point.
And everything in life, it's the little things that always make a difference and stand out. That's why I want the guy with the passport to call me back. I want to know what happened.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah, but so it's always great to be here. And
I'll tell you a little thing that that I know about my wife.
Yeah.
For about $1.50, I can make Stacy Segal Shabbos. How? Bag of ice. You go to 7-Eleven, you reach into that freezer, bring home a bag of ice, and she knows that she has zero chance that she's going to run out of ice over Shabbos for $1.50.
Do you ever try gift wrapping it like before Shabbos?
It's a great idea.
Little ribbon on top.
It's a great idea, but the ribbon would cost more than the bag.
Yeah, we go through a lot of ice over Pesach, especially on a 3-day Yontif. Oh my gosh, it's like, wow.
Do you believe that the packaged ice is different? In other words, depending on which package it is,
of course it
is different.
Yeah, of course. And now,
people would think, "What do you mean?"
And now you have with like all the popularity of bars and mixology and all that. They have some. Have you ever seen the beautiful ice, like with rose petals and gold in it, and like we can make one with your logo.
Who just showed me the rose petal one? I just saw this recently. The rose petal one.
It's amazing. Ice is like So I get the Stacy Segal pre-Shabbos ice bag a lot.
You know what bothered me a bit over Yontif?
Please.
I don't know if you're going to agree with me or not, because I have no right to criticize anybody for what they do on Pesach.
Right.
If they, if you want to go to the most luxurious program, goes into hate.
Right, of course.
But knowing that my friends and relatives were running back and forth to the shelters in Israel, I said to myself, I don't know if this is the best time for ice sculpture videos. I just don't know.
Yeah, so I had someone that I brought on about a month before Pesach, and she was based in Israel.
Yeah. And
I got a true experience because we were on the phone a lot and
speaking to you from the shelter.
Of what a family, she has young kids and a family was going through. I mean, people did not realize how long kids were not in school for in Israel until right after Yontif when the schools thankfully reopened. But what they were, besides the war going on, besides running to shelters, the daily life for months, and you're exactly right. I said to people, like, we got to put everything in perspective. Is like what they're dealing with. And it's easy, unfortunately, it's easy to forget these things here.
Look, I like a good golf cart parade.
Yeah.
But when my niece can't get her kids to park on a day of Chol Hamoed, she's afraid she'll be too far away from a shelter.
Yeah.
No,
but I think it's a great point. I think it puts everything in perspective of what is and has been going on in Israel. And everyone here needs to keep that in their minds, and I'm telling you, it was an eye-opening experience for me. And I kept saying to her, like, I never would have understood what someone in Israel is going through. And I do have family members that are there, but I don't speak to them
but
as
this was
often.
a regular contact.
And in and out of shelters, or she would like think that she could get away for an hour and have to go to the mall, and then all of a sudden the alarms go off and they're in shelters in the mall for 2 hours, So, I think that's a very valid point, especially.
I saw Howard Friedman, who I think you know, right?
Yeah, of course.
So I saw him Monday night at a wedding. That's another thing, by the way. And no criticism because, I was very happy to celebrate with the families, but there would never have been a wedding Monday night in Israel. It was Yom HaShoah.
Yeah,
They don't even open the catering halls.
Yeah.
But anyway, not a criticism because obviously it's very different in Israel than here. I spoke about this over the last couple of days. Anyway, I see Howard, and we started talking about the golf cart parade, and I'm sort of asking him, like, I don't get it. I don't cop like why they're doing it. He goes, I don't know. I guess because they can, like, and this golf cart parade. What is it basically? It's basically anybody who has a golf cart in Orlando gets together and makes it a thing.
That's a whole other conversation.
Right.
Not.
Did you have anybody in Orlando?
Yeah. Yes. I had many.
With golf carts or not?
Some with golf carts. Some with not every community allows golf carts.
But you know how to rent a golf cart down there.
Of course. Yeah. And
craziest thing you had to rent this year?
Oh, that's a great.
Give me one. Give me one thing that was just you couldn't. A hammock? Did you have to rent a hammock for somebody? I need to know. What you have to rent?
I did hammocks. I did basketball hoops. I did golf. I did golf simulators. I did.
You could rent a golf simulator.
I did.
The people down there must love it. What it does to the economy down there must be amazing.
No, you have no idea. I say Pesach down in Orlando, and I think people will question me, is a 1 billion. And
well, his estimate that was that 40,000 people were down there. Does that make sense?
It's way more than 40,000.
Is it 80,000?
It's over 100,000 people. So I can tell you, I can name 3 resorts with 5,000 to 7,000, 3 communities with 5,000 to 7,000 people in it, and that's without hotel programs. I mean, there's 20 communities where people go to for Pesach.
House communities?
House communities, yeah. I mean, not 20, 10, 12.
Rentals?
Yeah.
I thought there was one.
No. There's at least 10, 12. And then there's...
How do people decide which one to go to?
It depends where what budget you want. There's all different budgets. There's all different levels of Yiddishkeit. There's all different levels of house.
I guess location also going to be near the
locations
stuff.
A lot of them are kind of like all, everyone says everything in in Orlando is 20 minutes and it takes an hour. It's 2 miles and it takes an hour.
It's Lakewood.
Yeah,
you go 2 miles in Lakewood. It takes
the traffic is absolutely insane. But Orlando, if you've never done it, and a lot of people don't understand what it is.
Yeah, I can't hop it.
Getting into it, and it's its own.
What happens if a truck breaks down? You don't have the food.
It happens. I mean, it literally happens. I mean, there's the amount of trucks that come in from the tri-state area, and I don't mean just groceries. I mean people sending pallets of items. The trucking there's regular trucking companies that come to your house, pick up your pallet, they build a pallet, and they go to the next place, and they're just doing this constantly. It's a crazy. And this year the big thing was after Yantif, come get your challahs. There were challahs after. Random pickup places, nothing. In Orlando, it's also it's very common at 2:00 in the morning to get a knock at your door and be like, "Oh, hi, we're here making the delivery." Before Yantif, there's a lot of. It's a little bit. I mean, not for my clients, but for.
So everybody had chametz Thursday night.
I don't know about everybody, but yeah, I mean, if you wanted chametz, there's no. And how many pop up before Yantif? It's I forgot, it was Monday night or Tuesday night. It's 10:30 at night. We're starved, and you're limited to. The restaurants are closed, and the restaurants have a hard time even keeping up with what's going on there. So it's these pop-up little restaurants in houses that just pop up for 3-4 days. It's crazy. Yeah. And then online, you go online, you put your order in, you're ordering something, and then okay, come, you get thing. You order number 1.
What if somebody wants a Torah?
Oh, Orlando Torah, the Yeshiva, Orlando Torah, Rabbi Waxman, Rev Nachal, Rev Grunblatt, they run a major operation for fundraising for the
rent Torahs.
Torahs. They have a whole rental business. Your refrigerators, your freezers, your hot plate, your koshering,
bicycles.
So I mean, we can get bicycles. I mean, bicycles are simple to get, but in today's day and age, it's easier just go on Walmart app and buy it and be done with it at the end and donate it to the yeshiva. But the infrastructure, I mean, so you bring up there's a major infrastructure to make this happen, and it's been mind-boggling to watch it.
When did it start? How many years ago?
I would say probably about 10 years ago.
So 15 years ago, nobody was doing this.
I would say 15 years ago, there were pioneers, like early pioneers.
Doing it themselves
with very little infrastructure. I would say COVID made it I mean, there were people who moved down there during COVID.
Right. And the second largest in this country? Is there a second largest area for Orthodox Jews, or that this is?
I mean, a lot of people go up to Virginia Beach.
With houses.
Because there's a lot of houses, but it's a totally different setup over there. It's like totally different.
One shul.
Not even one shul. I mean, people have shuls at their houses,
Right.
you know, and but totally different. A little bit of North Carolina, you know. Now you're reading about these like Hasidic communities that are opening near Tampa.
Yep.
Someone's opening something else in North Carolina, and like the vision. And Mishpacha in the Mega issue had a whole article about this Hasidic community that they're opening, like in Okahabi, I think it's called, Florida. It was about an hour from Orlando. And I think they vision eventually having 20,000 houses there. And I think you could buy a house for like $450,000.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and they're going to have a cheder, they're going to have yeshivas, they're going to have grocery stores.
Why don't people go buy 10 houses to invest?
Yeah, it'll be interesting. And I think like their first phase is, I mean, I only know because I read it from the Mega issue of Mishpacha. You know.
Now we know what you were doing over here.
It took me a while to get through the Mega issue.
You took it to shul or was sitting in the house?
I definitely took it to shul. I mean, because I thought that's one of the reading things that you could actually take to shul, especially with the Rebbe on the front. You know,
Which Rebbe was it?
I don't remember that, but there were a lot of swing set advertisements. It's like, you need a swing set, go into the Mishpacha Mega issue.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's another thing you're probably setting up down there.
yes.
Monkey bars and slides.
I also did some great entertainment for families, like really cool stuff. Like, I mean, it's part of what I do for people also. Like on
Like
Hanukkah,
what?
I did a crazy robot show for people, which was amazing.
For how many people?
There were 25, 30 people.
Like a private show in their home?
There's this dog show that from America's Got Talent, like these puppies, and they do all this crazy stuff. People love that. We do the puppy show.
That goes to people's homes?
Yeah, they're mobile, and then these little racing cars that everybody loved, and foam shows, and magic shows, and you name it. Yeah, and we did chop competitions. We did, yeah. I mean, besides that's what we do. You know, it's like they want something to keep the kids busy. Not in Orlando. Most of my clients don't even go to the parks anymore because most of them have been there. Yeah.
Wow.
You should see the puppy show. It's unbelievable. Puppies need IV after because they were in the heat.
Yeah, check this out. Let me tell you, this is crazy.
Yeah.
All right, Shavuos.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one this Shavuos because
Memorial Day weekend.
It's an extended time, and again, if you're looking to toast or celebrate your grandparents, your parents, your wife, your husband, you have a milestone celebration. It's a great time to pick up, get away for 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, whatever you want to make. You can keep going.
Should I go away even though I have no kids with me? Just to have the grass and the great outdoors and all that.
That's the best.
Yes,
it was very weird for my wife and myself. The first day we were actually by ourselves,
right.
And it was like a little bit different.
Right.
It's
weird.
But situation called for it, and then thank God we had everybody for the last day, so we were recharged.
Exactly the opposite of us.
Exactly. So it was nice, and I think for Shavuos there are going to be a lot of options, and there are a lot of families who don't go away Pesach, and they do Pesach at home, and
Right.
they will go do Shavuos,
Right.
or they flip out. Like Shabbos Hanukkah has become a very big gathering because a lot of the schools are off for a
Yeah, it's
couple more
become
days,
as big as Thanksgiving weekend.
if not bigger.
Right.
If not bigger, because some people still have school.
Yeah. And you know what's dead? We've discussed this Labor Day weekend.
Totally.
It's as if it's read during the regular year.
Labor
already.
Day is already.
It used to be the thing, and
Yeah,
the
no.
singles events, and
No, because schools start earlier now.
Right.
Colleges, kids go back to Israel. It's
it's a different world.
yeah, Labor Day. I always say August. Like even when I had younger kids, I'm like August. Like is really not. By the time the kids come home from
Right.
camp, and then school.
You're into the swing of things
Yeah,
already.
and August is not to rush the calendar at all.
No, but you're always looking at the calendar.
I'm
though.
always looking at the calendar. Like some of my days were so messed up over Pesach because my days are always 3 days ahead. I'm always
Right.
That's the best calendar, by the way.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, can I tell you another great product?
This is me every day.
Yeah, that's great.
I'm looking at this stuff.
Another great product. Can I give a shout out?
Go ahead.
And I don't know if they make it or they distribute it. The new Art Scroll Shabbos lamp, the thin one. It's like
Oh yeah,
Very- I don't think-
you know why it's such a good item?
Why?
Because it's so bright.
it's sleek looking.
Right.
It
Doesn't take up a lot of room,
doesn't take up a lot of room,
and it's bright.
and it's bright, and it's a nice piece.
And it's an art scroll piece, or they sell it.
I bought it from Art Scroll.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I have to look at it online.
And people love it, and it makes like a great gift. Like if you're going anywhere, like take somebody like to a host. And I had families who bought it for their families to use during Pesach. but then to take it home as like a, like little parting gift.
In your situation now, you can't rent out a place without a Shabbos lamp in each room.
No.
You basically have to have it at this point.
Yeah.
Everyone expects it.
Everybody expects it, or people say, okay, we'll bring it, or, could you get us night lights? I mean, sometimes, depending, I find it really depending on how long people are going for. If it's a quick Shabbos, people are like, no, we could just deal with it, But if it's an extended time.
I looked at the Shavuos, by the way. There are a couple of hotels opening up for Shavuos programs.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure they're definitely.
So I don't know what to do.
We'll see this week. Probably it won't be the mega issue of Mishpacha. It'll just be a regular issue of Mishpacha.
Well, you read it every week?
I tried it. I like the ads.
You know, so that I get.
Yeah.
Maybe I should start getting back into the habit, because I'll be honest with you, and I've said this before, whenever I go to a newsstand, one of these kosher stores that has the the magazines, I look at the front of the Jewish magazines,
right?
And I'm always intrigued by some of the stories they advertise on the front,
right? And
then I go home, so I buy it.
Yeah,
I go home, totally disappointed every time, totally disappointed.
Yeah, so I get
everybody out there who tells me. I always joke that there's only one good writer in the Jewish magazine world.
Right.
And the reason is because he actually went to the Harvard School of Journalism.
Yeah.
You can't tell me that somebody without some experience can produce an article the way a journalism student can produce it. But anyway, go ahead. Yeah.
Can I add one thing?
Yeah.
I'm very fortunate to have a few daughter-in-laws, and I find it it's a great conversation piece for me and my daughter-in-laws, the Mishpacha and the Ami magazines. So there's always something to talk about.
So I'm ashamed to say, and don't judge me
that you don't
that the topic that the magazine that I always discuss with my daughter-in-laws is the New York Times Sunday magazine.
Okay, listen, but it's a common thing. You know, it's something, and
so maybe I'll drift back into the Jewish magazine world.
And
if I do, you get the credit.
And full disclosure,
although it's expensive, right? $20 a magazine.
So that's the mega issues.
Oh, what's the regular?
I mean, full disclosure, I get an annual. I get it delivered to the house.
Is it $8 like that?
I don't know offhand.
Anyway, you were saying, I'm sorry.
So I'm saying, but sometimes they're like, but what you're talking about was 2 weeks ago. I'm like, well, I'm a little bit behind on my Mishpacha Nami magazine articles, and then my wife's like,
call you out.
Then my wife's like, can you get rid of the stack, because there's like
you save them?
Of course, well, because I haven't, sometimes depending on what's going on, like the mega issue I only really got to like the last day of Yom Tov.
Well, this Shabbos you'll have a chance, right? This is a relaxing
Shabbos I'm actually away, so
meaning out of town.
Yeah. So I definitely will not have time to.
Were you taking a baseball game?
Okay, so this is a perfect example.
Yeah.
The amount of, so there's somebody actually in Orlando. Okay, his name is Shlomi. I'll give him a quick shout out. He's very involved in like Jewish life in Orlando. Okay, like if you're going there and you need stuff, you call Shlomi. He takes care of it. Okay, the amount of Mishpacha and Ami and Circle and Jewish Press, Hamadiyah, what's the name of that he brings in for people before Yom Tov, that you pre-order, thousands.
Over 1,000?
Well over 1,000. You wouldn't believe it. You go to the pickup place, there are stacks, like the old days when you used to see the Sundays, when in New York when they used to get the Sunday edition on Saturday, and the old news guys would be stuffing them in stacks of them. Thousands and thousands of magazines.
Does Mishpacha know they have to make more before Yom Tov?
I don't know whether they make more or not, but it's you wouldn't, and each family's getting like 2 copies, 4 copies of each. So it's not like anyone really gets 1 copy of anything, because most families are 20, 25 people, so people don't want to share the mega issues.
Everyone needs their own mega?
Everyone needs their own mega, yeah. But you wouldn't believe it. I wish I had a picture to share with you.
Do both call it mega? Or each magazine has a different
That's a great question. I would say they're probably using the word mega.
Wow, that must be a scandal.
No, because there's 4. I think there's 3 mega issues a year, if I'm correct.
Well, Sukkot, Pesach.
Hanukkah.
Oh, Hanukkah also has a mega?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. No,
I thought it's only mega when there'll be at least 1 week where there's no magazine. That's where I thought it was mega.
Yeah, but I don't know. Mega, wow.
Because Hanukkah's got a lot of ads and stuff.
And I feel like I'm talking to my daughter-in-laws.
I'll tell you, unbelievable. Well, we've got a little bit of overtime, Doug Soclof. We've got overtime. If we had any chance for a quick breakfast this morning, that chance has flown away.
Well, we'll do a double with our new guest.
Oh, that's right. I'm going to invite this guy.
Yes.
We're going to do this hopefully next week.
Perfect.
You're back what day?
I'll be back Sunday.
Taking in a baseball game or not?
Maybe, actually.
Because the Yankees are home Sunday.
Oh, so I won't be here Sunday. I mean, I'll be someplace between here and the Midwest.
And the scandal at Yankee Stadium that hit is really...
Yes.
You heard about this?
Yes.
So it used to be if you bought a Champions seat at Yankee Stadium, you could buy the Legends menu.
Right. Now
you can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know if it applies to Delta. If anybody knows, let me know if it applies to the upstairs suites.
Section.
Yeah.
That I don't know.
Because you could do the Delta also. I didn't single out Delta. They just but I have a feeling if Champions can't do it.
Do you know who
Delta
used to
can.
run the kosher food at Yankee Stadium? You remember Yala before it was just right here? Jacob Goldberg, who used to own Yala. He used to run the whole the kosher food service at Yankee Stadium.
Used to meaning till when?
Last year.
Yeah. We know him.
Yeah, of course you know.
He did City Field also.
Yeah.
So who's doing it now?
I don't know.
Someone else?
I think so.
Because Jeff Strick did it years ago.
Yes.
And I always say I have the best connection in the most important person to know in the Jewish world. I get regular updates from him as to what's happening.
And that is?
The Mashgiach at Yankee Stadium. He sends me the menu every game, So if I want to go to Legends and decide, what's...
Yeah.
But I will tell you something, Yankees. Listen carefully. I've been analyzing the menus as I've been doing the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Not nearly as impressive as they were last year and the year before.
Interesting.
It's been down. The menu's been down. You want to hear what they're serving tonight in Legends?
Yes, that's in case anybody wants to go have
tonight in Legends in Yankee Stadium. You may want to pay $350 online to get a ticket because if you're eating nonstop, it may be a worthwhile buffet. So here's what we got.
If you're there for 3-4 hours, and
well, that's true.
Right.
When I go to Legends, I try to get there when the gates open.
Right.
So I can literally get the 3-4 hours in. Tonight at Yankee Stadium, Doug Soclof, would you go for this?
Yeah.
Grilled skirt steak.
Nice.
Herb chimichurri, chicken marsala, cremini mushrooms. I don't know what that is. Do you know what that is?
Like some form of we should have Stacey Siegel.
And ballpark franks. If you go tomorrow at 1:00, the entree, and this is why I'm so disappointed. Because if I would go to a game this week, it would probably be tomorrow. Yeah. We actually have tickets for tomorrow, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. I have a million other things to do. The entree is Italian ossobuco.
Oh, ossobuco.
What is that?
You ever go? That reminds me. Remember Tavera, the restaurant? Which there is a sister one in. They're all not related, but they have the same name. So there's one in Brooklyn, and then now there's one that opened up on the Upper East Side. Right. The Upper East Side one is the original. So the waiter comes up to, good evening. Tonight I have a beautiful rib steak, mushrooms, and onions, and a delicious ossobuco.
What is it?
It's like a veal something. Or
it's real meat.
Yeah, it's real meat. Yeah, it's a meat. It's a meat, but it's like slow cooked. It's on the bone. But that's how I know ossobuco.
So tomorrow afternoon, ossobuco and roasted chicken. Mm-hmm. And Sunday, char-grilled skirt steak. So the only menu this week at Yankee Stadium that appealed to me, and it's funny I'm saying this as I'm complaining that we're not focused on what's happening in Israel. On Tuesday night, last night, grilled herb ribeye steak.
Oh, there you go.
And that's unlimited.
Yeah.
So the only time we actually went we went on our own, I've been invited, but that we went on our own to Legends, was for one of the ribeye steak menus. Nice. Because you go and you have 5 steaks.
Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing.
It's a great setup.
Not that my cardiologist recommends that, but
but it's interesting how fortunate we are here. Again, we didn't talk about American Dream. You go to American Dream, you have whatever you want. Go to the Yankee Stadium, you have whatever you want.
What is going on in American Dream?
Yeah.
My wife tells me that now the place to go get a gown, not the bridal gown.
It's
to get a gown for if you're a mother of the bride.
Have you seen that place, the Avenue?
No, but they say that's the place to go. I said, what? What is going on? The Jewish world's taking over American Dream?
It is a quote unquote I would call it almost like a department store. And the most interesting thing is, if you would ever go with your wife or any family member that would like to go shopping there, within that department store, there is a section of Art Scroll. Yeah. And I guarantee they have the Art Scroll right there.
Wow.
Yeah, and there's Svarim, there's the Gemaras, I mean, everything.
So am I a good husband or not? You know I am.
Yeah.
I took my wife to American Dream.
Yeah.
And so, Nachum, if you took her there, why didn't you see the store?
Because you were at the food court.
Because what did I do? She went to that store.
Yeah.
I went to Bravo Pizza and sat at a table and watched the Jet game on my phone.
Yeah. They should sell an American Dream. They should sell an American Dream pass where you could start you could start off being milklick,
Oh, right.
and then you take a little break, run downstairs to
Chickies.
The Chickies. Go to Red Mango downstairs, clear your palate, maybe grab a cookie from Mrs. Fields, and go back up. Then you hit the Flashicks. Boom, boom, boom. Just have a pass and keep.
How many kosher places do you think there are? 8, 9?
I think if you include Dunkin' Donuts, Mrs.
Baskin
Fields, Baskin Robbins,
Haagen-Dazs, not Baskin Robbins.
Haagen-Dazs. Then upstairs you have Bravo. The new there's a Chickies. There's a burger place.
So overnight.
Fish Grill from LA is there now.
So there's 10 or more.
And then Mizone, which is the fast food of the famous chef.
Right.
They're opening. I think that's going to be unbelievable.
So it's for sure 10 or more.
Oh yeah.
See, how do I know I'm old? Because I went to Bravo, went to Haagen-Dazs, and I was done. In the old days, I would have done all 10.
Well, maybe you're going to Yankee Stadium that night for rib steak, so you had to,
I don't
slow
think
it down.
it was. If I'm watching a Jet game, there was no Yankees going on.
Yeah, but it's a fascinating place, American Dream. It's and we're fortunate to have it so close.
Bring the people in here, Doug. Bring them in. Bring them all in. We'll do a big interview with them.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm
sure they would have.
Where's their marketing guy? I want to speak to him.
It's actually
they just built a stadium or something. They built like an arena.
Yeah. The person who handles like all their events and everything is actually one of the family members, one of the Gramasians, and she's amazing. And I'm sure she would love to.
You'll set that up. Thanks.
Absolutely.
You're amazing.
You're amazing. Thank you.
No,
for
you're
having me.
amazing because whenever I ask, you always deliver.
Listen, you know what? It's like,
Oh yeah, go ahead. I just thought of something.
People don't realize like a lot of things that I do, like I don't share anything. Like if somebody mentions it to somebody,
all
like,
privacy,
and I think you've experienced it many times where
correct.
Like, there's things that we do that nobody, even our mutual,
if you tortured Doug, he wouldn't tell you where I was for Pesach.
I think that's one thing.
Excuse me, I'm in the middle of making a joke.
Yeah.
If you tortured Doug, he would not reveal where I was for Pesach.
Yes, exactly. But I think in general, that's just our motto. We keep everything very quiet.
Right.
Like even after Pesach, there's so much to be able to show. We don't show anything.
2 quick questions.
Yes.
These cans of paint that have been sitting here since we built this studio, how do you dispose of them properly? And can you find the guy to get rid of them for me?
Yes.
Thank you. Secondly, I need a man with a van. I have a bunch of stuff that's in New York that I need brought here. Could you have a man with a van who could do that? Who could spend 5 hours working with me to schlep all that stuff?
Yes.
But I don't want to schlep. I need someone else to do the schlepping.
Well, it's like me. I tell everybody, just full disclosure, I'm great about to physical labor.
Correct.
those days are done.
Correct. So you have the right person for me?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
Thank you, sir.
You'll let me know. So.
It was worth going 23 minutes overtime.
All good.
Our brothers and sisters in Israel, we are with you. It's your favorite America's one and only Jewish Moments in the Morning radio program, heard on listener-sponsored digital radio. Around the world, the web at NachumSegal.com and the Nachum Segal Network, and, of course, on the beloved NSN app. My thanks to Doug Soclof for helping us go overtime on a Wednesday here at JM and the AM, the 13th day in the counting of the Omer. Tomorrow morning we're back. We'll start at 6 a.m. And guess what? Rabbi David Heber at 8:05 with calendaric trivia brought to you by, or I should say presented by and sponsored by the Levine family, Josh and Carrie. I thank them very, very much. 8:05 tomorrow. I pepper Rabbi Heber with calendaric questions. Make sure you're tuned in.